All right, finally got this stream to work. I'm kind of remote for today, so I didn't get a really good connection the first time going live. A little bit different. It's not my normal office this week, and of course, I missed last week, which I'll get into that as far as an apology is concerned. Um, I am live streaming from my hotel. I am currently in Washington, D.C. Part of my normal day-to-day job is that I work in the area of financial compliance. And so I kind of review um, federal and state regulations. Um, See, and I talked, history. Of course, we talked Schedule B in here that yes, while the Fed raising rates should cool, especially the inflation in the housing market, it doesn't fix all of the problems. It doesn't fix the high gasoline prices, the high inflation and energy costs. It doesn't fix the dollars that we pay at the grocery store, but it does cool at least the real estate market. But the the speculation is, you know, if the Fed does too much, are we creating? We're already kind of in a real estate market, honestly, where people are the houses are like a first time home buyer to get a home right now. But I did have to opinion for Roe versus Wade, and there were massive protests. And I just felt like it was kind of like a history in the making kind of thing going on. And so I kind of just wanted to be there and to say I was there, to feel the um, excitement, tensions, whatever it was in the air, and kind of see just all of that play out here in our nation's capital. So I'm headed home today, which is why I'm doing my stream a little bit. And we all need to understand the validity of mental health issues and how people think different ways and how they're, and what we can do to help those people feel better about things. And I'm learning a lot going through all of this, and trying to help a family member at home get through some issues. And it's been a tough road this year. There's been a lot of therapy, a lot of medications. I'm doing a lot of reading and researching on the issues at hand and the things that I can do at home to make it a better place. So I know I'm not talking a lot about writing books and whatnot, but part of you know being an indie author is, I'm a real person. I have a day job, I have a family at home, and like with any family, there's issues, and sometimes it's okay. If you're a writer and something happens and you never go back to pick it up, you have to have the discipline to go back and pick it up and continue forward, but take things as they come to you. And I mean, that's really kind of my message for today, is that, sometimes life happens and that's okay. We're human beings. So sometimes it's hard to, whenever you're looking or holding that book from that person, it's hard to understand that the person who wrote that book, that it's a human being that has problems and issues and drama in their life, and a living, breathing being. So I think sometimes we get disconnected from that. I think that happens on social media too. We forget that there's actually a person on the other side, that has real life issues, who has feelings, and it's really easy to kind of brush that under the rug. And that's why we end up with, cyberbullying and things, because people think that it's okay to just be nasty on social media. And there is a human element to that. And I think that that's part of the problem with the mental health issue that I had at home, is that I think that people today have a really disconnecting from that social aspect and being constantly bombarded with social media. And I think I've learned to accept it. There's always going to be haters. There's always going to be people who are going to give you a hard time. There's just those people out there in the world. And so you have to learn to focus on the positive and the people who are being, and let it roll off your back. But there are people out there that are very sensitive and they can't do that. And for those people, that's why the block button is out there, or the, unfollow button. Feel free, for your own sanity, to remove those negative players from your life and to focus on the positive. And I think that's kind of my message today. And just know that, you're loved, you're important. What you're doing, you have purpose, even though you may not feel like it right now. Everybody in this world has a purpose. And I think that that's an important message just to get out there. We all have something unique to bring to the table. And it's important not to lose that focus, and to take whatever your gift is and share that with the world. And sometimes it will be well received, and sometimes it will not. And that's okay. It's never going to be perfect. I think a lot of people focus on just having absolute perfection, and it's just something that is not going to happen. So, as a human being, you have to be willing to play to your strengths, know what you do well, and do it well, and realize and acknowledge that as a human being, you also have weaknesses. And that's okay. That's just your humanity. You have to learn to deal with your weaknesses and move forward, and keep things positive, and keep positive people in your life. Get rid of the drama, get rid of the negative, and just be you, because you are important, and you are loved, and you do have purpose. And I wish everyone the best of luck. If you're out there and you're an aspiring author and you want some words of encouragement, or you want some advice, feel free to make a comment in the chat, send me an email. I'm usually pretty good at responding. So I'm more than happy to support anybody out there who's looking to move forward in this profession. There are challenges, absolutely, but hopefully, maybe opening up this channel to have conversation will be helpful. Hopefully some lighter subjects next week. We'll see.